job by this defense playing assignment football. Somebody has to have the quarterback, somebody has to have the pitch, and most importantly, when you get there, you got to get him on the ground. Nice job tackling by this defense.
Got the first down, looking for more. He'll get a fresh set of downs, stopped at the 31-yard line. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Fullback's got it. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
I love fullbacks that are versatile. You don't see many of them in college football anymore, but this guy's unique. He is a weapon when he has the ball in his hands.
They'll run the option. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Judicials come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Buys a little extra time.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too lazy.
It's a fumble. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
Running back searching for a hole. And he picks up enough for the first down. We'll see if they get another snap here in the first quarter. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. Jackson will throw. Right on the money. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man in the middle. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Will they keep it on the ground again here on third down? They'll try to get it through the air. Firing to the right, complete. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. First and goal from the 9.
Defenses are put in such a tough spot when offenses get in third and short because the whole playbook is open and they go with the pass. I love it. They sneak the pass in there. Nice success. Great job by the quarterback getting rid of the football, getting the first down, now set up first and goal.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Trying play action. The sweet feet buy a little time. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit.
Man, I love the decision-making right there. Like, drop back the pass, look for your shots. You don't see it, tuck it, get positive yards, makes the next down even easier. That is a great heads-up, early down play for this QB.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too. And you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practiced all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here on 4th and goal. Trying to punch it in. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down, and they give it back up now to their offense.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
They'll try the run. Gets a nice surge and crosses the 5 to the 6-yard line, a pickup of 3. So third and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Judicials will call on their punt team. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. This offense has it with really good field position.
Base 27 jump. Base 27 jump.
Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
All right, so not a home run play for the offense, but I do like the creativity, and I like how they're going to stress this defense and do it in less conventional ways.
They'll run play action. Right down the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And this is what's so great about play action. The run fake sucks those linebackers up, and it just creates so much more space for these receivers to operate. Beautiful execution by the offense.
It's 1st and 10 from the 13.
Here we go.
Handoff to the lone back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Off the play fake. Looking for an open area to his left. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
Military stun.
They'll try to power their way ahead. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And this one ought to be nice and easy, a 22-yard attempt. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down.
And the offense will take over.
So we'll see the offense on the field to start this drive. Running out of time here in the first half, and they do have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And so you got to locate your best players and get them the football on this run. You're down in the game. There's obviously a lot of football left, David, but on this drive, in this 2-minute situation, best players got to touch the ball.
And this could get into pressing mode, right? Like you go into the half down a couple of scores, it starts to, the pressure really mounts. Good opportunity to take some of that pressure off, get some momentum, energize this squad going into halftime.
The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together.
Timeout by the defense.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Leaves it with the running back. Only a short gain on that run. Defense played it well. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught behind the line. It's O'Neal. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. Kick is in the air. That ball will make its way out of bounds, and they'll mark it dead at the 15. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
You just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You have got to be so smart if you're going to be aggressive with your decision-making.
That kind of pickup on 1st down, and you can take a shot here on 2nd and short. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the run. Spins away from the defender. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Jackson gonna throw it. Stands in and takes the hit. Catch inside the 25. A massive pickup on that one, and they're in business at the 21. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And now this offense will take the field again. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the 2nd half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
Positive plays. That's all you're looking for here in the option game. Not everything is going to be a 70-yard touchdown run, obviously, but if you can pick up positive yardage like that and the quarterback makes good decisions, pitching it out when no one's accounting for the pitch, man, you'll take that all day long. They don't get the first down, but why would you stop running option after a play like that?
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Now the play fake. Buying some time as he moves left. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play?
Here we go.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Slithers into space. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The play action fake. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. There he goes. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
And it's just so fun to be a play caller when you got a QB that can do that. Like, it's a pass play. Nope, he pulls it down, chews up yardage, gets a first down. And both of these quarterbacks, man, they have this ability to make big play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Saunters into the end zone for a touchdown. Follow the blocker. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Motion from the back. They'll run the option. Now the pitch. Across the 25, he's got room. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. The Judicials, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. On the option. Now the toss. Plows through the defense. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit, when he's not scared to come up and tackle? A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you can tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Handoff to the fullback. They shut him down immediately. They tried to pop the fullback loose and no running room there. And the Judicials line up to punt it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Here's the handoff. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
This offense will snap it from the 42 on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
He wants to change this route. Jackson will throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down.
Let's go.
Off play action. On the move to his left. Quarterback gets the first down. Turning it on. Just like that. A huge gain, and they've got it inside the 10. They'll mark it at the 8.
The crowd already makes such a big impact in all college football games. This is the way you ignite them. You want to get them excited? QB breaking off a huge run? Yes, please. The crowd will be going bananas.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. Big fullback's got it. And he barrels into the end zone for a touchdown.
And it's been more of the same in the second half for this offense, doing whatever they want. What a start to the season, man. This is exactly what you draw up. Everything they drew up in the offseason has worked in game one, and that's why they are dominating this football game.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Alabama opened up a can, and how many times can you say you went into someone else's house and beat them by double digits? It's what happened today, and the rest of college football should take notice. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
That's exactly what you want to do against the option. You want that thing to string along out wide so you get more bodies to the football. Nice job playing the first option, the quarterback. They've sent the pitch out wide. Guess what? Ready for that. They tackle him, and they get him on the ground.
The Judicials will punt it away on 4th down. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. They'll move the wide receiver. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Quick spin on the run. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Dropping back, it's Boone. Punch it out of the air. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds the tight end. Oh, he's got some space. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Give to the running back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll give it to the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. How bold will they be on third down after that last run?
Ready, ready.
Trying play action. Now rolling to the left. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
That defender was not fooled at all by the play action. He never thought the offense was running the football. He had his ears pinned back, used his speed to get to the QB.
And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter is sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. And the offense takes the field ready to go back to work. Gets the back moving. Snags it quickly on the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
It's difficult to contain athletic quarterbacks, but man, when everybody plays their assignment, it's a beautiful thing. I understand I got to take away this. I got to keep my eyes on the quarterback, make sure he doesn't pull that football. They weren't fooled, and the quarterback had nowhere to go with the football.
He's going to take off. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David. It breaks into the open. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And you want to dominate the football game like these guys have all day. Dominate the line of scrimmage. You know, turn and hand the ball off to your running back. It's a good recipe. It makes every quarterback better. It makes every OC better. Just turn, hand the football off, especially when you're winning the ball game.
They'll run it. They want to take their time here. Not much there on the run. He gets 1 to the 31. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. And down he goes. Tried to pick his way free, but the defense stops him behind the line.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. The give to the back. Didn't get nearly enough done on 3rd down. He's brought down at the 31-yard line.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they've built this lead. They've had a great day today.
And they'll run the field goal unit back out there. This kicker has already banged a couple through. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Quarterback has to have command in those situations. You cannot afford a penalty like that deep in your own territory. The kick is on its way. And that is just about a perfect punt as he pins them deep inside the 10-yard line. Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. Not a lot to feel great about in this one, Jesse, but I'm sure they'll try to seek out some positives.
Well, this might be an opportunity, too, Reese, to go back when they watch this game and just find the plays and the schemes that were working. There weren't a lot, obviously, David, but maybe an opportunity for the coaching staff to condense the playbook a little bit.
I was going to say, there's not a lot of good to go back to. That'd be a quick film session because there was more negatives than positives. But when you look at this week you've got a week to figure it out, figure out what your offense is going to be moving forward.
He got his hands on it but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Throws for the tight end. Got a wide open receiver. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Judicials come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll try to get the edge with the toss play here. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Toss sweep to the right. Creates a little space. There he goes. And they exploited that soft spot, and they get it down to the 35. The Judicials kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Here we go.
They'll leave it with him. Thrust that arm out. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. Here's the pressure. And the ball falls to the ground, incomplete. The game is over, and that's just sort of how this one is gone. The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0, that's where you want it to be.
And I think if you're the coaching staff of this winning team, you